Well, hello my darlings, and welcome to another DIY 101 with yours truly, moi. Today, we're going to talk about the safety of crafting and the items that you will need to make sure you are not putting yourself in danger. Stay tuned. So for those of you who have been following me, you know that I have not created a video in a long time. Well, guess what, guys? That drought is now over and I am back to creating videos. As a matter of fact, I put one out last week, Wednesday. I will leave the link below in the description box. If you have not seen that video, I would recommend that you go see it. However, I have been, for the most part, creating crafts live with my audience on Saturdays at 7 o'clock. And in doing so, I really was not creating anything permanent per se. I was simply giving my viewers a prototype with which they could work, embellish, and add or take away some features that they liked or did not like. And as a result of that, I was working only with my hot glue gun. Because now, in the video that I created, I was working on a project that I was preparing for an event, I decided that I wanted to make that project permanent. And in doing so, I would have to work with something more, what's the word I'm looking for? A stronger adhesive is what I wanted to say. And so I decided to work with a 2-part epoxy this time. Because I was so excited about working on this project, I completely forgot to prepare myself to do so. And so I pulled out my epoxy, no gloves, no mask, no eye protectant, and I immediately got to work on this project. Well, guess what, guys? I regretted that decision for about 2 days. The noxious gases from that 2-part epoxy burned my throat, burned my eyes, and I'm quite sure I smelled that epoxy for the next 2 days. So to make sure we are staying safe while we craft, I'm going to share with you the 4 things I think you should have whenever you are crafting. The first one of these things is, of course, making sure that you have eye protection. Some form of goggles or safety glasses are paramount, whenever we are crafting. It protects your eyes from blowback if you're drilling and there are any splinters, if you're sanding and you're working with smaller particles, even when you are working with a strong adhesive like a 2-part epoxy or even E6000, to make sure that those fumes aren't hitting your eyes and or drying them out. The next item that I'm going to recommend that every crafter has in his or her toolkit is a pair of safety gloves. Yes, I know that gloves do obscure our sense of touch. I'm a person who likes to get in there and feel things for myself. However, to be sure that we're not exposing ourselves to splinters of glass or splinters of wood or the dangerous chemicals and some of those harsh glues that we use, we have to make sure that our skin is protected from all of those things. The next item that we should have as crafters to make sure that we are protecting ourselves, of course, is a mask. Whether you're using a disposable respirator or whether you're using something more permanent that comes with itself a mask and the 2 respirators on the side, it is highly recommended that we cover our faces and our nose and our mouth to make sure that we are keeping ourselves away from, again, those dangerous chemicals that may be found in glues, your epoxies, your resins, or any dust or wood particles as you work. Well, there you have it, my darlings. The 3 items, the basic, the minimum, 3 items that we as crafters must have to make sure that we are protecting ourselves while we work. Yes, we do want to make sure that we are putting out beautiful pieces for our clients, for ourselves if we're using it as decor, but we have to make sure that above all, we are keeping ourselves safe. Now, if you have a tool or a safety piece that you think we should be adding to our toolbox, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below so that others may be able to increase and enhance their safety toolbox as well. I would love, we would love to hear from you. And so, my darlings, until next time, I say to you, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me and know that I love you all. Mwah, mwah. Bye now.